Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over 3 different ways to install Google Tag Manager on your WordPress website. So I recently created a video showing the manual way to install Google Tag Manager on your WordPress website. I decided to create a new video because I got a few comments and questions about how to do it using a plugin. So what I'm going to be doing today is we're going to start in tagmanager.google.com. You're going to need to have a Tag Manager account set up, and you're obviously going to need a WordPress website to do any of this. So if you don't have an account in Tag Manager yet, it's completely free. Just click on Create Account, go through the process of creating it. It'll take all of 5 minutes at the most, and then you're going to have something that looks like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to click here to open up our Surfside PPC Tag Manager account, and we're going to come over here to Admin. And underneath Container, we're going to do Install Google Tag Manager. So to install it, you need to paste this code as high as possible underneath the header tag. Really, you want to put it directly beneath the header tag, and then you want to paste this code here directly beneath the opening body tag. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one first and we're going to copy it. Now the first method that I recommend using to install Google Tag Manager, if you want to use a plugin, is to use this plugin called Head, Footer, and Post Injections. So you can also find it if you just go to Add Plugins from your WordPress website, go to Add New, and then keyword, just do Post Injections, and it should be the first one right here. Just click on Install, activate it, and I have it open over here so you can see it's Header and Footer. So if you go to Settings right here, it's just called Header and Footer. It allows you to add tags underneath the header tag, directly beneath the body tag. So you can do this pretty much anywhere on your website. So what we're going to do is underneath the header tag, on every page, we're going to copy and paste this one right here. Now the next one is going to be after the body tag. So we're going to come back over here to Tag Manager, copy the body tag, and we're going to come back over here to our plugin, and it's going to say after the body tag on desktop and on mobile. We're going to put it right there. And that's all we need to do now, and we can click on Save. Okay, so we have it there, and what we can do is come back over to our page. If you want to make sure Google Tag Manager is active on your website, you should install the Tag Assistant Google Chrome plugin. So it's completely free, developed by Google, and it will tell you whether or not Google Tag Manager is active on your website. So what we can do is come back over to our page here. I removed Tag Manager from my website before I started this tutorial. So if we click over here on Tag Assistant, you're going to see it says no tags found. So we need to refresh the page. Now if we come back over here, we click on it. You can see it's going to show we have Google Analytics here because I have Google Analytics installed already in my Tag Manager, and it's showing we have Tag Manager properly implemented on our website. So that's the first way to do it using WordPress. Use the Head, Footer, and Post Injections plugin, and it should be fine to use. You shouldn't have any issues as you're adding tags to your website. Now the second method to do it, and this is another popular method, is to use the Google Tag Manager for WordPress plugin. It was previously referred to as Duracell Tomy Google Tag Manager, so you might have seen that before, but now it's just called Google Tag Manager for WordPress by Thomas Geiger. Has over 200,000 active installations, so a lot of people are using this plugin. So same thing, what we need to do is go to Add Plugins. If you just search Google Tag Manager, it should be the first one right here. So you just click on Install and Activate. And then again, we're going to click over here, and under Settings, it's just going to be called Google Tag Manager over down here at the bottom. So obviously, if we're going to add it in this way, we need to make sure we remove it in this other way. You don't need to install Google Tag Manager 3 different ways. You just need to install it once. Okay, so next what we're going to do is come back over to our Google Tag Manager account. And what we need is this right at the top here. So GTM and then dash, and then it's going to be some letters and some numbers. We're going to copy this. We're going to come over to the Google Tag Manager for WordPress plugin. You're going to enter your ID right here. So there's different ways to place your container code. It's going to say footer of the page, not recommended by Google. What you want to do here is click on custom. So it's going to say needs tweak in your template. And it's going to say if you select custom, you need to edit your template file and add the following line just after the body tag. So right after the opening body tag, we're going to take this right here. We're going to copy it. And what we need to do is come over to our themes. So under Appearance, you're going to go to Theme Editor. And then what you want to do is click on your header.php file. And what you want to look for is your opening body tag. So mine is right here. So underneath this, what we're going to do is copy and paste this. So we just need to put this piece of code directly after our body tag, click on Update File. Again, you go to Appearance, Theme Editor, and then your header.php file, because you don't need to worry about when you're updating your theme to make sure that this piece of code is going to stay there. Now, if you're just using a regular theme like I am, then anytime you update your theme, you're going to have to make sure you come back here and make sure this piece of code is here. So if it's not there, you're going to have to copy and paste that. So just keep that in mind. You're going to have to make sure this piece of code is always here to make sure Google Tag Manager is properly implemented on your website. So now we have this all here. We come back over to the plugin. We have custom. We have our Google Tag Manager ID. We can click on Save Changes. Now we'll come back over to our website. We'll reload the page again. And if we click up here on Tag Assistant, you can see it's showing again that we have both these tags on our website. So it's properly implemented on our website. Either of these methods will work for you. Now, the last method I want to go through is the manual method I went through in the other video. And this one is really simple. So you just take your Google Tag Manager code. So going to install Google Tag Manager. So the code that you need underneath the header tag. So we click here. We're going to come over to edit themes. So the first thing we need to do is make sure we obviously remove our implementation the other way that we did it. And right underneath the header tag, copy and paste this right here. Now we'll come back over to Google Tag Manager, take the next piece of code that goes in our body tag. And this one, again, same thing. And again, we're just an appearance theme editor header.php file. So we scroll down, we come underneath the opening body tag, copy and paste this right here. Click on update file. So obviously you're going to need to keep these pieces of code here as you update your theme on your WordPress website, just to make sure you always have Google Tag Manager installed on your website. Okay, so what we're going to do is come over to the plugins page. Just make sure we deactivate this plugin here, Google Tag Manager for WordPress, so that we don't have Tag Manager on our website multiple times. And then what we can do is just come back over to our website and we'll reload the page one more time, and we should have Google Tag Manager properly on our website. So that's 3 different ways to put Google Tag Manager on your website. Probably the easiest way is to use this head, footer, and post injections plugin. Now, one thing to keep in mind is with this Google Tag Manager for WordPress plugin, they have a lot of different things that you can use using this plugin. So if you want to track YouTube videos or different things like that, you can do it using this plugin. I prefer to do that stuff directly through Google Tag Manager, because if I have too many things going on in a plugin and some things going on in Google Tag Manager, I'd rather have it all housed in one place. So if we just come over here one more time, click on our tag assistant, you can see we have both of these tags on our website. So it's pretty easy to install Google Tag Manager on WordPress. Here's 3 different methods on how to do it. I would recommend using the head, footer, and post injections if you don't want to worry about when you're updating your theme or anything like that. I've used the manual method a lot of different times. So you just come in here, make sure your code is always in here. This works well if you're just the only person managing your website. You don't want to install a new plugin. You just want to put this piece of code here. And then every time you do update your theme, maybe you have an email that goes to your account that says your theme was just updated. You make sure that you put Google Tag Manager back into your website. Or if you're updating your theme manually like I usually do, then as you update your theme, you just put Google Tag Manager back on your website. So it's really that simple. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.